if you're watching this video, you need to get this part. Let's talk about it. Listen to this. It's hot. It really is. Like, it's too hot. Well, anyway, I'm about to take all this off and just... Well, anyway, listen. Welcome to the Upshift. And today, what we have here, we got the car. But the main reason why we're here today is to check out this. This is the transmission mount insert from 034 Motorsport. So we're gonna see just how good this thing is. The reason why people get this is because in the RS5, RS6s, pretty much any Audi, there's a little flex in the transmission, especially when you're shifting up, down, when you're driving at legal speeds. And you can feel the transmission flex, you can feel a little jerking, and that's because there's a lot of play in the transmission from where it's mounted. So this here costs 86 bucks. I mean, it's not that much money, but it's a single piece of billet aluminum. I mean, it really weighs nothing. And we're gonna see exactly how to put this on. And I'm gonna show you guys, like, if this is even worth it. I mean, we're gonna see. I mean, I spent 86 bucks on it, so we'll see. But if it does what it says it's gonna do, it's gonna completely change the driving dynamics of my car. So we'll do that, we'll check it out, and then I'll let you guys know what's going on. I'll let you in a minute. Got my jack stand right here. Let's go on the other side of the car. And over here, I got the jack and jack stand holding up for added protection. So listen, on the real, don't get out of the car with just a jack. If this thing fails, this car is not light at all. I mean, any car really isn't light. You don't want to get crushed. You don't want to get underneath the car without the proper safety, right? If y'all go do this your own self, fine, cool, do it. But please, come on now, y'all gotta be safe, right? You have to be safe when you're doing these things, right? You have to be, because you just can, die. Dying is bad. Don't want to die. At least not yet, right? So I'm gonna change out this shirt and then put this other mount in, and we'll go from there. All right, so y'all can see, that is what I have to take off. This right here. All the black part, that's the mount. This is the bracket for it, and we're gonna remove that bracket completely, get rid of the bracket. So I have to take this off and show y'all the difference between this bracket and what 034 Motorsports has. But we'll see what it's about. Let's go. I believe what comes from the factory is this. I'm replacing that with this. This is why they have so much play in the transmission. These are the two bolts. I took those out. They fit perfectly, but for the sake of the video, I wanted to show them side by side, right? It will go up in this position to the transmission. So this here would be the bottom, that'll be the top. This how this is the top, that's the bottom. But look at the difference, yo. Like, it's a big solid piece versus this little flimsy thing. And believe it or not, this weighs more than that. Like, for real, it does. So I'm gonna put this in. Y'all seen how it looks on the car with this one. I'm gonna put it together, let y'all see how this looks underneath the car. Tighten these down, and my hands are dirty. But after that, we're gonna do a drive in the car and then see how that goes. But man, I mean, just, that is insane, crazy. All right, do y'all see? This is how the new one looks on it. So all I gotta do is just screw it in, do that, drop the car down. This is much easier than I thought it was gonna be. But basically, I just kind of put it in there, slap it a couple of times, and it is in there. Like, for real, looks much better too. So I'm gonna torque this down and make it happen. Okay, so there it is installed. Nice and tight. Man, it looks 10 times better. I will say that, but that's how it looks. I'm not worried about no scratches because it's on the bottom of the car and nobody's gonna ever see it, except for y'all. But yeah, it's in there. So now I'm about to put the car down and see how it is. I'll let y'all in a minute. Oh yeah, it is a wow. All right, let's see. It's a nice difference. Real quick, I can tell a difference by this mount being in, like, big time. I really can. Yeah, the jerk is not there, like, anymore. So sometimes when I go into a second gear drop, just like I did right there, what would happen is I would feel the whole car shake. It's not doing that anymore. Can shut it up a little bit. It is by far one of the best mods that you can do to your car. I'm actually shocked on how good this piece of metal is. It changes how your car drives. Like, it totally changes it, and hopefully I can get to a traffic light or a stop sign soon, because even on a takeoff it's going to be different, right? I mean, it is a completely different feel, so it just shifts now, right? It doesn't give that. Now, see, if I was to do that, what would happen is I would feel the car do a little jerk. Now it's flush. Now, when I'm driving, it's a little, I can feel a little more vibration. And when I say a little bit, I mean a minuscule amount. It's not even that noticeable. Now, if you have something like, you know, a full-on luxury car, yeah, you're gonna notice it. But something like this, it's miles better. Like, this is an absolute win. Get this thing, like, for real. Like, this is something that you have to get. Wow. A little $86 part. Now, why you gonna jump in front of me like that? I gotta look. I don't have road rage. I have road awareness. But y'all need to get this. If you have a RS Audi S, I don't care if you have 3 or 4 or 5 like this, a 6 or a 7 or an S8 or an A8 or something like that. This mount is the truth. Man, let's see something. It's a big difference. Wow. I did. Old 34 Motorsports, you got you one with this. Like, you really like I said, they are not sponsoring me. However, it's going through the gears like that, my car would always jerk, and it's not jerking at all. Get it. That's all I have to say, is to get this thing, like, for real, for real. If you have, wow, this is a buy, 100%. Now, see, I'm going from a dead stop, and usually what'll happen is my first and second shift is a little jerky, and I'm on the gas, and it's, it's noticeable. I would say that it's not. It is not snake oil, fool's gold, or whatever you want to call it. This is something that you really want to get for your car. Man, I didn't think that this was gonna be like this. It's like, listen, thumbs up. You need to get this. Like, for real, for real. I wonder how it does on a full. Yeah. It doesn't jerk at all. Yeah, it get this mount. Wow. I mean, I'm throwing everything that I can at this with. Wow. I'm in shock. That's all I can say. I am in total 100% shock on how good this mount is. Listen, that's the end of the video. I'm going to enjoy this car and put some gas in it. Whew, my gas light came on, and you don't want to do that in a car like this. So I will holler at y'all later. Get this 034 Motorsports mount. Don't get the knockoff cheap ones. Get this specific one. Like, call them up, order it, get it. It is so it is so smooth. Man, you need to get this. And in a way, I know I said I was going to end the video, right? But also, in a way, the car feels quicker. Maybe it's in my head, I don't know, but I can feel that the responsiveness of the transmission is better. And maybe because it's more tied down, and I can feel it going to the wheels more. But there was a little delay between, and now it's I mean it was always a quick transmission. As soon as I pull the paddle, it does it, but it does feel better. Well, look, like I said, the video is over now. Get this mount. That's what you have to do. You have to get this mount. If you have an Audi, a BMW, hit up 034 Motorsports. Yeah, hit them guys up. This is probably one of the cheapest investments that I did versus what you get out of it, right? Like 100%.